So it's my great privilege and honor to have Dr. Shoup as a friend and as our presenter today. So take it away, Randy. Thank you very much.
Well, I tell you what, I'm not sure I deserve all of that great introduction, but I really appreciate it. We all are used to the technical aspects of biomimetic dentistry, but today I'm going to present to you the non-technical part of biomimetic dentistry, the warm and fuzzy part. So if you're expecting to see teeth, if you're expecting to see preparations and bonding and that sort of thing, you'll be sorely disappointed. But what I'm going to share with you today is going to really honestly make the difference between whether you are a successful practice or you constantly struggle. And so you can have an absolute thriving, busy, profitable, productive biomimetic dental practice, and you do not have to fight the fight with insurance companies. But there is a secret sauce for doing that. And that's what you and I are going to talk about today. The secret sauce and magic ingredient. Secret ingredient number one is the comprehensive new patient dental examination. This process has been developed over about a 20-year period of time. I had my own personal dental business coach for a number of years. His name is Bob Frazier out of Austin, Texas. Bob was actually a colleague of many of the people that write the big business books in the United States. Bob was an innovator. He was the very first dentist in the world to put computers and computer screens in each operatory. Really a pretty visionary guy. And so he developed the first incarnation of this comprehensive new patient exam. I have kind of taken that and run with it a bit. And so what is the comprehensive new patient exam? So the strategy that we're going to use, the process is called the comprehensive new patient experience. It's not the new patient examination. The patient is going to experience something they've never experienced before. It's going to be new. It's going to erase the old engrams, the old programming from every other dental practice they've ever been in. And it's going to create an entirely new tape, a new program where they will think about their dentistry differently. It includes a complete treatment review, and I'll explain this to you. And it will also create a therapeutic priority sequence. Very few patients, some, and you don't discount them, but very few patients want to eat the elephant all in one bite. Patients like to stage for financial reasons, for time reasons, for whatever reason. They like to have what is the most important thing to do first? What's the most pressing thing I need to fix first? And so how we begin this journey is in a conference room. I never, ever seat a new patient in a dental treatment chair on their first visit. We always meet in a conference room. I like a round table. Like I said, all of those 4 books has led me to find things that work best. A round table where I'm basically on the same side as the patient creates an emotional sense of camaraderie. If you sit across from somebody at a square table, it creates an adversarial. In this interview, in the co-discovery with the patient, we want to ask about medical history, dental history, supplements that they take, that they buy off of the internet, diet, nutrition. Tell me about how you feel about your weight. Tell me about headaches. Tell me about how well do you sleep? Tell me about your mom and dad's teeth. How are your parents' teeth? We want to know that because he's going to, or she is going to basically become inoculated with the bacteria that the parents had. And that is a very high predictor of the patient's dental future, is the dental history of the parents. Tell me how you found my office. Of all you drove past probably 100 dentists to get here. How did you decide to come see me? And ingredient number 2, and this is quick, don't do crowns. Your patients hate crowns. It is the number 1 most hated restoration of all patients. Now, I lecture a lot, and when I say this in front of a room, I was just in Arizona in Phoenix, and I lectured a morning and an afternoon, and I say this, and dentists will raise their hand and go, you say that, but I have patients that say yes to crowns all the time. I tell them that they need a crown here, need a crown there, and they don't object, they don't mind. I said, well, let me put it to you this way. They don't object and don't mind because you've convinced them it's their only choice. It isn't their only choice. Any tooth that you look at, and I say this, and it's part of the marketing, you can go to the ddsradio.com. Any tooth that you look at and say, oh gosh, well, this is just too much, it's got to have a crown on it, I will promise you, I can restore it without a crown. And here's what patients say all the time. Hey, they ground my tooth down to a nub, and I cried when I felt my tooth with my tongue after he ground on it. I didn't know that they were going to do that. I've had patients literally sit in a dental chair. Their dentist told them they needed a crown. They went out to the parking lot, got in their car, called my office, and made an appointment because they didn't want a crown.